Welcome back to the channel. Today we have two new updates on Wolverine and Spider-Man 2. As you may know, we have not had an official update on Wolverine in well over a year, and this is the closest thing we have to an official update from one of the writers. We also have a Spider-Man 2 update, as it looks like we will be getting a serious influx of marketing hitting every platform possible. Now, quickly, before we jump in all of this, if you could show your support by hitting that like button, subscribe if you're new, and share the video if you find it informative. Now, let's talk about this Wolverine update. So, Nick Folkman, the writer on Spider-Man 2, tweeted out, "Me this week because I've wrapped up my work on Spider-Man 2 and am now writing on Wolverine." Some have taken this to mean writing has not even started on Wolverine. Some have said this means there's no way it will be ready for 2024. And some have said we may see it in 2025 at this rate. And I think it's important to clarify something here, guys, before we get very concerned about these things and making these assumptions and really just getting worried about the Wolverine project based on this information. We have to remember that there is more than one writer on the Wolverine project. There are teams of writers these days on AAA budget video games, multiple writers. It could be 2, 3, more than 3, who knows, on these video games, especially a AAA budget video game. And Wolverine very likely already has a story in development, and Nick Folkman will be joining to help get it done, as they wouldn't want to just waste a valuable resource. Like, what are they going to tell him? That's okay, just take the time off until we start Spider-Man 3. I don't think that makes any sense. I really feel like Nick is going to need to jump on this project that they have coming up next after Spider-Man 2, which I believe to be Wolverine. And I think this actually kind of supports that, to let us know that Wolverine is their next project that they're going to drop, more than likely. I don't think there's going to be a project in between that. And I do think that it's still very plausible that this game could come in late 2024 or early 2025, but it really depends where the development is on this project. We don't really know where they sit right now on development. We've only seen a teaser, and that was well over a year ago, closer to 2 years ago. So what we kind of know in terms of where they are in stages of development is very little, if not anything at all, at least not from official sources. So I think late 2024, early 2025 is our best bet here, but I wouldn't say that you should take this piece of information as a hyper negative thing to say that, oh, Wolverine isn't even started yet in terms of writing. That's definitely not the case. If you even look up the writers, there are multiple writers on this project. There are usually multiple writers on every video game of this scale and of this budget. So rest assured, I don't think there's anything to be concerned about here. Now, next, we're going to be talking about Spider-Man 2. And Insomniac Games said 129 days left. It'll breeze by sooner than you think, just not as quick as you'd want. And Uki over on Twitter says, "I rather pretend it doesn't exist until then." Insomniac Games says we're going to make that really difficult. So what does that mean? Well, we're going to see a huge marketing push as expected for this game. This is going to be Sony's biggest first-party game of the year, and I think it will probably be their only first-party game of the year. So it's going to be a massive title that's going to have a massive marketing budget that's going to be pushed to the craziest extents we've seen. I think we will likely get a dedicated state of play for Spider-Man 2 sometime this summer. I could say summer anywhere into September, of course, depending on where you live. I guess summer ends in different times, but yes, I think we could see it as close as the end of summer, as a dedicated state of play to just go all out, show something big, get people more excited. And even though I feel like we don't need more Spider-Man 2 footage because I'm so satisfied with what they showed us, I feel like we could very well get more of that. We also know that pre-orders are going live this week, so after that, anything is really possible marketing-wise, as now people have put their money down. They have bought the editions they want, whether it be through digital distributors, whether it be through physical distributors. It's not going to matter. They're going to get that copy, and they're going to pay for it up front in a lot of cases. So it's likely that after that, we could see a massive marketing push, whether that be through advertisements or through a state of play. And I think those things will both happen, of course, but I do think the state of play probably a little bit later into the summer. We'll see that as we get closer to Spider-Man 2 to push people a little further to go ahead and get that if they're still on the fence about it, which I don't know how many people will be on the fence about it. I feel like if you like Spider-Man, you're going to want Spider-Man 2, especially if you like Spider-Man video games. So it's kind of a pretty clear decision in terms of if you're a gamer and you want to buy Spider-Man 2 or not day one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you buying Spider-Man 2 day one? And how do you feel about this Wolverine update? As always, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you didn't enjoy the video, hit the dislike button. Share the video if you found it informative. And subscribe if you're new. If you want to follow me on Twitter, my link will be in the description. I will talk to you all on the next one. Take care.